Hey guys, here's another quick posture clinic for standing, which sounds kind of lame. I mean, everybody knows how to stand, but do you really? Like, for instance, right now, I'm standing and I'm shifting a lot of weight into my right leg. And you might notice that my hip is popping out. I have barely any weight in my left leg at all. And this is just kind of like a natural stance for me. And I tend to shift my weight from one side to the other rather than bearing weight in both feet. And I actually didn't even do this intentionally when I started talking in this video, but I just noticed that. So what we want to do when we're in our standing postures, especially with both feet on the ground, think Samasthiti, think Tadasana, think standing side bends, anything where we're standing with both feet on the ground. With one leg on the ground, it's going to be a little bit different, but that's just for balance sake. The principles are going to be the same. When we're standing with both feet on the ground, typically in our yoga practice, and I'm wearing socks, so maybe you can't really see my feet, but your feet are together. Sometimes we'll do the feet hip distance apart, and sometimes I'll teach even sun salutation A with the feet even wider than hip distance apart if I wanted to add some yogi squats in there without having to readjust the positioning of the feet. I usually teach wider when I'm teaching a prenatal yoga class as well, so that they have space for their belly, especially when they fold forward. But traditionally, our feet are together and heels slightly apart so that the outside edges of your feet are more or less parallel. And you root down through your feet. And you consider you actually pushing the energy rather than just gravity pulling you down. Push the energy and the power and strength of your body down into the floor and feel that energy rebound up through your body. So as you push down energetically through your feet, that energy is going to rebound up through your body, coming through your inner arches of your feet all the way up through your inner calves and your inner thighs and spread out through your sits bones. So as I'm rooting down, this energy is driving all the way back up through my inner thighs and comes all the way out my sits bones. Just like a Y. So think about that. And you can come to standing and push your feet down and feel that energy rebound up through your body and come out your sits bones. And you might find when you do that, when that energy push down, rebound up and come out your sits bones, you might find that you have a little bit of arch in your lumbar spine. That's not all that happens. And then you want to start to cue some engagement, some tone through your abdomen. So energy is coming up and out through your sits bones. Belly button pulls inward. See, already my tailbone started to drop. So energy out the sits bones. Belly button pulls inward and upward towards my heart. That's going to give me that lift in my spine that I need. So root down through your feet. Energy pulls up through your inner arches, all the way up through your inner legs and out your sits bones. Belly button draws inward and upward. Low ribs knit towards each other. So we're not thrusting our low ribs forward. So we don't want this to happen where our rib cage is shearing forward. So belly button pulls inward and upwards, low ribs knit together, heads of the shoulders draw back, so especially if you're in a Tadasana where your palms are open out to the sides. Heads of your shoulders draw back, and then your clavicles spread nice and wide. So that's a lot going on just standing. So really consider that spreading out of the energy through your inner thighs and out your bum, but make sure that you also cue as well to draw your belly inward and upward. And not just one or the other, cueing both of those together is really effective, because sometimes when you just cue your belly, people might be like, bracing for a sucker punch, but see how my tailbone tucks under and I'm kind of like slumped in this posture. If I'm cueing to the energy spreading outward out my bum while drawing my belly inward and upward, I get this nice natural lumbar spine while my core is supported in my low back and in my belly. It's actually really effective. So give that a try.